Hi and welcome to Java Applet tutorial. In this session, what I intend to do is to show you guys how to create a panel and then add text onto the panel. Then we'll add image or images, set the background color, set the size of the fonts, and so on. That's all I'm going to do in this very tutorial. So let's go to Java Eclipse, the IDE environment I intend to use, and we'll take it from there. Okay, let's start a new project. So that's my Eclipse just open up. I'm going to click on OK. Now that Eclipse is ready, I'm going to go to File, New, and select Java Project, and let's give our Java project a name. So I'm just going to call that Applet underscore panel underscore text. I'm going to be adding text and images onto it anyway, so that's it. That's the name of my project. Okay, the next thing we want to do now is to click on Finish. Right, so let's go to the Package Explorer. So let's look for Eclipse panel, text and image. Right click, New. Let's come straight to the class, copy class, click on class and give your class a name. Click on Finish. Now that we have our class name ready, we're going to import as follows. Import Java dot abstract window toolkit, right there. And the other thing we want to import is Java. Import Java dot applet dot applet there. Now I'm going to import abstract window toolkit event. I've just copied that, paste that, dot events right there. So now that all of that is ready, the next thing I want to do is I'm just going to copy this very one and come right here, enter extends, paste, enter your curly braces there. Now the first thing I like to do is to define my panel P. That's the name of my panel P. The next thing is label. I want a label, so I'm going to call that label T for the text. Then I want image, so the object image, that's it right there. Just call that IM. Okay, IM, and yeah, I want to need two images anyway. Let's call one, the other one cap, for captain, the captain's wing. Right, then the next thing I want to do is, let's say, public void to initialize the following. The first thing I like to initialize, let me go for the size. The size of my program is going to be 1360 by 700, and close that, enter semicolon. I left out curly braces there, and I'm just going to enter one underneath here. That's fine. Then I'm going to set the back color, background color, and let's say color dot, make that black. I enter. Now right inside this public void initialize, I intend to enter my font, make that F equals new font, and let's give my font a name. Let's call it Time New Roman. You can use whatever kind of font you want, but that's the font I intend to use, comma. Then the size of the type of font is going to be bold. 1 is for bold, and the size, let's make that 58, and enter your semicolon out there. Right, the next thing is, let's say P equals new panel. There. And let's go for the background for this, our new panel. Let's make it white. So I'm just going to copy this anyway. Copy everything in here. Let's come right down here. Let's say P dot set our panel white. There we go. So that is sorted. Okay. Oh, this is meant to be lowercase. Now the next thing we like to do is, see the text, that will be T. Now let's add a panel first. Let's say add panel. There, that's how you will add the panel. Now let's go for T equals new label, and the new label, I want the following content, or the following inside the new label. Alright, that's what I want in my new label. Now the next thing is, let's set the font, because I've already defined the font. So to set that, we'll say T dot set font, and the font that we set it, because our font is called F, so that's it right there. Okay, now come right down. Let's add T itself. P, which is the panel, dot add. What are we adding? We're adding T, which is for the text inside the panel. Get rid of that. There, that is ready now. Okay, the other thing we want to do is to embed our image, and to achieve that we will have to upload our image somewhere inside the bin. But before we continue, let's run it and see what we've done so far, to make sure that the panel works and this is displayed. Okay, so to do that, let's run it and let's see. There we go. So the panel is fine. Now all that we need to do is add the images. We've achieved as follows: panel, and we've been able to embed text, set the background color, okay, the size of the text, and the color for the text, okay, and the text added or embedded to the panel. Now for the image, okay, I'm going to show you guys the image I intend to use. Here is the image I intend to use. I've already saved it. Now I will then go straight into the bin of Applet panel text image, which is the project folder. Let's look for that. I think it's here somewhere. There we go. That is it. Okay, double click on it. I need the bin so that the system will gain access to it. So right click and paste my images. There we go. Those are my images. My logo, which I intend to use there, and the image, of course. There we go. There, close that. If you notice, the file size, they are both PNG. Okay, so they're ready now. Now, to get the image into position, the first thing I like to do is to look at the name of the image. The first image is called I Am, the second one is called Captain. Alright, maybe I should just make that Captain, right? So right in here, inside the public void initialize, let me call my images image I am equals get image get the image from the document base. Is the document base because it's within the bin. Okay, open and close parenthesis, comma, and my image is called smile dot png. There, that's all. That's my image there. The second one, just gonna copy this and change it around. The second one is called trade, something like that. So I'm gonna come in here, enter Captain equals trade there, and let's just enter the name there, and this is what is called trademark there. That is the name of the second image, the name of the first image, the name of the second image. Now the next thing we want to do is to get those images in place. We will have to create another public method. So let's say public void paint, and that is going to be graphic with the make that a G. There we go. Now let's call the very first image G dot draw image, and the image I want to draw is called I am, and that's the name of the image right up there. Okay, all these other arguments, I'm gonna change those ones. Let's say I want the coordinate to be 120 comma by 120. Okay, and let's make that true. Let's make that this. Yeah, and make it this, and just enter that. So that's the very first image. So if I run my program now, this is what you guys will see. There we go. You see the very first image on board? Very good. So what I want to do is just to line the image just like that and take it up again, and I get my logo right in between. And to do that, what I intend to do is just copy this and paste it right underneath, and then change the coordinate around. So I have 4 of those there. So let's come in here and change this. Let's add 100 to it. That's 100, another 100 here, and another one here. Make that 4. Okay, so if I run this now, oh, we need to add 100 to these ones as well. 100 and another 100 here, and 100 here as well. If I run it, I will end up with image that kind of like slide down. So let's run it and you see what I'm talking about. There we go. You see those images? Alright, now I'm going to close that. Let me copy this very same image. Alright, paste it right down, and that is going to be for my logo. Okay, in the case of my logo, all I need to do first of all is to change the name. Okay, is to change the name of the image, and my image is Captain. So copy that and change this to Captain. This very one here, change it to Captain there. And I also want to change the coordinate to 650 by 470. So that should get the second image dead centered. So let's run that and see. You see what I'm talking about. So I now need to fly the smiling faces diagonally across. Okay, so close that. Now copy all of these ones and paste it right underneath here. Then let's change the coordinate of that. So I'm going to go for, if you calculate it mathematically, you need to be able to work that out. So I've worked it out based on the resolution of my own computer system. So I'm going to go for 1080 by 120. Then this, in the case of this one, I'm going to subtract 100 from this one. If I subtract 100 from that, that should give me 980. Subtract another 100, 880, and subtract another 100, 780. There. Okay, and the other ones I'll just leave those the way they are. So if I run it now, this is what my screen, this is how my screen should look like. There. And that's how you embed text, image, and panel in the Java app. So just before I go, let me show you guys the entire lines of codes. Import as follows, and here that's where I declare my panel, labels, images, and then I initialize everything here, and this is where I draw my images, and that's all there is to it. So now I'm going to run it again, and with that I'm going to call it the end of this beautiful tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day and bye for now.